Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and today we are going after possibly the most random formable nation that has ever been added to the game. So as you can tell, we are playing as Hungary, and just to make it a little more interesting, we'll go with non-historical just for a bit of carnage. Now the route we've got to go is a path that I suggested I might try and see if it's interesting in a previous video, and it turns out it is. So we are going down the monarchy side. We are then going to abide by the Little Entente and get a democratic king. So that is our aim today, and that's going to unlock our new formable. So we'll start with just ending the regency and heading towards our new non-aligned king. Now the good thing about this path is we lose this treaty pretty much straight away once we get our new king. So we don't have to go down the rearmament side of it. So we'll just get rid of that. But obviously we've got a little bit of a wait yet before we can start remilitarizing. The first weird thing has happened. Japan has gone non-aligned. That's not actually that weird, but it does mean they'll be after Russia, not the Allies. We'll go and get the popular liberal because he gets political power gain, stability, and democratic support, which is all the things we need right now. It's time to go and get the abide by the Little Entente stipulation. They're not letting us have a Habsburg, so we're fine with that, obviously. We're going to pick a different king this time. Oh, Austria has got a Habsburg, though. That might mean that they are trying to reform Austro-Hungary, so we may have that to deal with. Just going to take our army and plunk it on Austria's border, just in case they try any funny business. At least we'll be ready and entrenched in. Elect a democratic king. We're going to go get our new leader. Well, he's not a leader, he's a national spirit to start with, of Karl Wilhelm V will be our new king. We're going to need a lot of PP for this run, so I'm just going to let that tick over. I'm not going to recruit anyone else at the moment. We'll just build up on that. Because of our new king, we do have a bit of a rebellion going on, so we just need to get through all of these decisions, and then we can stamp out the Arrow Cross party. So we've just got 350 PP decisions, and then we can get rid of the coup. Let's go ahead and cancel the German trade deal, get a bit more PP, be minus 15 on that. Consumer goods is alright though, but yeah, we'll get rid of that. We would much rather have the political power. We've got a decision to go for a dictatorial rule, so if there's 85% world tension or at war, and obviously we are democratic, we can get Karl as our leader of the Democratic Party, so a king for democracy. And we also get the decision, once we've done that, to unify the kingdoms and get our new wacky formable nation of the United Kingdoms of Sweden and Hungary. I think it's something to do with Wilhelm's heritage is Swedish as well, so we can unite the kingdoms. But yeah, very odd, nowhere near each other really, kingdom we're going to form. So we can go ahead and stamp out the Arrow Cross party now, so that is the coup dealt with. And we should have enough democracy support we do to get our responsible government. And we are now becoming democratic, which is something I never ever do. Poland's just started to implode as well, so they've got a peasant uprising. Unlucky for them. Shouldn't make too much of a difference for our run though. We are just about to get our responsible government, and we have a democracy. We get rid of our treaty, which is good, which means we can now start recruiting more units. And then what do we want in? Do we want fascism, communism, or a bit of democracy? I don't want to lose the PP actually, so we'll just take communism and we can make that up in just using our political advisors. Secret of rearmament is done. It means we can now go and down and guarantee our religious liberties. We get some excellent research bonuses and some scientists that we will not be using, funny enough. Just notice Yugoslavia is imploding as well. What on earth are they doing? Can we see yet? No, they're obviously going for self-governed, I imagine, so they're going to start breaking apart, which may not be ideal. I swear every time Italy has a civil war, they actually just win it, because the Union tried to take over, and they still have the focus tree. I thought they'd lose that. So they tried to go communist, but failed. I swear that always happens with Italy. Now, I've got two options. I can either go the Allies, but obviously we're going to go the Balkan Pact, and we're going to create our own faction, and we're going to invite Romania to it, and then we get some decisions to add others. So let's go to Romania and improve relations to make sure they do accept. Little Entente reaffirmed. That is not great news. So who on earth is in that? The Czechs and Yugoslavia. Okay, either side of us. I can already see how this is going to end. Romania has joined our pact. Brilliant. The Balkan Pact is alive. We're a lovely pink. And we do want some more nations in it. But we will continue down the focus. We'll just go get the last really one we need of holding referendums in lost territory. And let's go and invite some people over. So do we just want everyone, I suppose? First of all, we can actually propose a union with Romania. So we'll do that first. And let's just get everyone in, actually. We will just invite everyone. I imagine this is going to end badly, but we've got the PP. This is what I was saving it for. Let's just invite everyone to our alliance. Romania accepts our union. Excellent news. We get a new flag. We become the United Kingdoms of Hungary and Romania, and we core all of Romania and absorb everything. So we now have a lovely 31 new divisions to add to our army. So we're looking chonkier. As its cores, we get all of the lovely fuel and oil, and the aluminium is ours, but the oil we get from them. Oh, I didn't realise you get the field marshals as well. So we've got the Romanian field marshals. We definitely want that logistics man, and we'll split them in half. And hopefully we've got some. We've got their generals as well. Greece has joined. Austria. I think everyone. Yeah, Austria. I think everyone has joined us. So yeah, they have. So the Balkan Pact is looking much thicker. Oh, we still got Albania to go. Yeah, let's see if they accept. They reject. Okay, not too bad, because they would have put us in Italia's away anyway. Hold territorial referendum. So that means we've got a few decisions now where we can ask the Czechs and we can ask Yugoslavia for a bit of our land back, which is core. So we will start improving the relations with both of them just to make it easier to accept. That is actually all sort of the political path, apart from this economic one, but who cares about that. So we are now just on the normal Hungary tree of recruiting and improving our industry. So we'll start with, or we could build a navy, but you know, it's not one of those videos today, I'm afraid. We are not doing a navy. Well, we might have to nick one, but I'm not building one anyway. So we'll just get some army bits. We have got a lot of equipment, which is good. We will go up a conscription law now because we just need manpower. We obviously have a lovely 27 million core manpower now, so we should be able to start churning a lot of units out from Hungarian and Romanian manpower. Let's ask Yugoslavia first, because I feel like they might just give up their land otherwise, or you know, do something weird with their focus tree. They do accept our referendum, which is nice, so they get a bit of political power and stability, and we get a lovely little bit of core there, which is very nice. Finland seeks our protection. I mean, we probably will have to fight the Soviets, so let's guarantee them. That puts us in a defensive war. The Germans have declared on the Czechs and their lovely little Czech entente. So, yeah, I don't know how much they're going to last. What are the Germans like? Are they now at war? No, the French didn't guarantee them, so they're not at war with the Allies, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go grab a research slot, because having 3 research slots in this new game is pretty poor. We will go up another conscription law as well, because we do need more manpower. That first one up gave us like 0.5, so we definitely need more. We've got loads of equipment, so it's just manpower we're lacking. Germany's declared on Greece. Oh, damn, because they are in our faction. I really don't want to fight the Germans yet. I don't think I am strong enough, and I'm on the Russian border for starters. How strong are the Germans? About 70, 80 units, so not too bad. They are, well, attacking Austria and they're holding, so I don't think I'm jumping in because I feel like Germans are just going to roll them over. What is the Czech faction like? They're the only major, so once the Czechs go, they capitulate and all of Yugoslavia will be held by the Germans, so I'm not jumping in because they're about to surround me. In fact, I'm going to do a fallback line on the river. We're going to wait for them to capitulate the little entente, whatever it's called, the Czech entente. And we'll just hold out. So we are completely surrounded at the moment. I mean, we've got Bulgaria, but they're probably going to go. We've got loads of equipment. I just need a lot more manpower out in the field. We've just got like 1 or 2 units, and they're only 16 width, so they're not brilliant. So we need a lot more units out. I'm a terrible ally. There goes Austria as well. Sorry, Bulgaria's gone. It's only Greece holding out, and then I think the faction just folds. I don't really know. Greece is done, and I haven't seen... What is going on? Are we still... Okay, we're not in the war, but they haven't had a peace deal. So, as far as I can tell, I can just sit here and build up more. And until they declare on me, the faction's still alive. So, okay, that worked well. Time to start building up. So, we're going to go for 21 widths when I have enough XP. We'll go for 19 with the artillery. I want major soft attack. We'll go and add some engineering and AA in as well. We've got as much time as we want now to build. I have got a new artillery, but I kind of don't want to lose my efficiency. So we'll wait till it's fully re-equipped, and then we'll switch over to the new guns, just so we don't lose all of our efficiency. So Mexico and the United States have just joined the Allies. Okay, that's good for us, I suppose. As long as they go to war with Germany, the Allies. It's quite early, though, for the US to join, but it does give us a very big boy ally. Germany declared on Poland. I assume, yes, they're going to join the Allies. Lovely. That brings in the US and England. I think for us, it is time to join in then. Let's waste a bit of the Germans' equipment. They have really not got that many units, so we'll start by grabbing this bit of the river line back anyway. Let's go and grab extensive conscription as well, now that we can, and we'll wait and go up to war economy once we can. There's a few gaps in the line here, so we'll definitely expose them. The Germans don't have enough troops to man their whole border, which is good. I reckon if I can punch through to the Alps in this sort of impassable zone, so along the river, take Vienna, we should then be able to just easily wipe through Yugoslavia, because the Germans should have no supply then. As long as Poland holds on and creates a big front line for the Germans, I think we'll be alright. If they cap, they'll obviously have way more troops to hit us. We'll jump up to war economy as well with 150 PP and get some better factories on the go. We are okay on equipment-ish. Lacking a bit of guns, really, but that's about it. He walks out that tile. Yes, he's walked out. Right, go and grab that one. We'll pin this division up here. As long as we can just walk in the tile, that is then them split. Just keep anyone just pin that troop in, please. There we go. Right, we have cut them in half, so we've isolated the southern part. They still can get a little bit of supply from Italy in the Alps, but if we can just hold this river, it should make it easier. Let's start mass pushing south. We'll take this Yugoslavia land, which will be all ours, thanks. We are still lacking quite a few guns, but they have got barely one division per tile, so I think we should be okay. We'll lose a lot more guns, but it's worth the risk now before they can reinforce. Oh, the Soviets declared on Finland, and I'm guaranteeing them I've got to join the war by the 30th, otherwise we'll have massively negative implications. Okay, I've got 30 days to take out Yugoslavia land bit. Oh, they've joined the Allies. Finland have joined the Allies. Does that mean I no longer am guaranteeing them? So I think if I click on Call to Arms, it just deletes. Yeah, we're not an obligation anymore, so that worked out very well. What I forgot we can now do, because we are at war, is we can go and get our King Carl V as our leader of the democracy. So we've got a king that is going to be elected out next year, apparently. So he's got stability, war support, democracy, and unaligned. Okay, Bulgaria, you can return to your land, I suppose. Let's get some of our allies back on the map. What I can also do now is rule by rule decree, and we can change ourselves to non-aligned, a new flag. We're now non-aligned, although very out of popularity, which should, I mean, that's going to also increase democracy, so I need to get rid of our advisors. What I can now do, though, is go to Sweden and start justifying them, because obviously as a democracy I couldn't. So a little bit of cheaty, because technically we're not a democracy king anymore, but you know, non-aligned's the same. We have a king who was democratic. That's the last of the Axis dealt with in the Balkans, which means we free up a load more troops here, and Germany should be very weak now. I'm going to see if we can push into Italy. We always go for the underbelly, don't we? Let's trigger the civil war, take out Germany's other ally, and then it should be pretty easy going. We'll just keep building mills because we need a lot more equipment. Mussolini's deposed already. I mean, I've barely even got it. I mean, we've taken Venice, but wow, I've never seen him lose that quickly. There's our justification for Sweden, which makes this very risky because I'm hoping they're going to join the Axis, in which case, once we capitulate Germany, we also can get Sweden in the peace deal. If they join the Allies, though, this could really shaft me. I hope they don't. They weren't guaranteed. No, they've joined the Axis. Works like a charm. Sweden is now in the peace deal, so we just need to finish off the Axis. There goes Italy. Wow, that was so early. We've barely taken any of Italy. They can have the territory. We'll just have the puppet of them, thank you. So they get a little bit of land off us. The Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. I haven't got a choice here. I'm going to have to give it up. We may end up coming back for it, though. I don't like giving up core land, but we've got no choice at the moment anyway. Right, little naval invasion into Sicily, and that just changed the British. Don't know why. I assume Italy's capped, but it didn't tell me, so it looks like it. There's a load of Portuguese and Swedish troops encircled here, so we'll just quickly finish them off. Yes, I've managed to break through, which probably means the Germans ain't going to be able to cope now because they haven't got enough troops, especially if we manage to extend the border. Just have to walk into Berlin, and that is ours. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Germans just can't reorganise themselves quick enough, so as long as we keep moving and grabbing victory points, it shouldn't be too much long. The Indonesian Order has declared... What on earth is the Indonesian Order? I have never seen that. And they're at civil war. I know they haven't got a focus tree there, have they? So how have they managed to have a civil war? I've never seen the East Indies go into civil war like that. Never. I've just noticed there's Japanese troops here. When did Japan join? They're not, are they? And they're, yeah, they are. The Japanese shogun are part of the Axis. Oh, we've got to go to the Pacific now. When did they join? I didn't even notice that. Okay, Germany's almost done. I need to be able to get some... Oh, I can't steal the boats because we're not going to have a peace deal either. Okay, I'm really hoping the Allies are coming in clutch here. There's Germany done, which is good. There's a few Japanese troops here just encircled to finish off. Right, how am I going to get here? So, the Allies are at war with them, obviously, which is good. So, this... Oh, they're invading the Philippines. And there is no Allied ships out, really. So, naval invasion is probably off the card, seeing as look at my navy. If Turkey are in the Allies and they're at war with the Soviets, I may have to go to war with the Soviets to take the land, and then I can nick their ship and also get access to the coast. So if we take, I mean, there's a huge front line, so we should be able to push them, and then we can, you know, use Vladivostok to jump to Japan, I think. This is either the stupid, well, this is the, like, longest, stupidest way round to get to Japan is we're going to go through the Soviet Union. There's a few trapped here with Germans. Let's just see. Oh, we've got to retake core. We'll do 10 days and then we'll jump in, I guess. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it's, you know, taking out the Soviets isn't too difficult. It's just rather lengthy. So we'll start our battle plan. We should be far stronger than the name. 21 with artillery's crush. Oh yeah, we'll just roll the Soviets back a bit. They'll start redeploying, obviously, to counter us. Just letting them attack me a bit, waste a bit of their equipment, and we'll start re-rolling. I might just wait out winter while they attack me. I've got loads of equipment, to be fair, just lacking a few guns, but making 500 a day, so that's not a problem. Communist states, are they still... So, the communist states of America are in the Allies. That's quite cursed, but also I'm very glad they haven't joined the Comintern. Still no navies about, which is a bit annoying, so, you know, we'll just sit here with the Soviets. I'm going to get a collaboration government on the go because I don't want to have to take all of the Soviet Union, so we'll get their capitulation level down a bit. We're trying to push out again. Latvia is actually unbelievably strong in this. They've got so many troops here in the Baltics. Everywhere else is fine though, we're just crushing through them, so we might be able to get a few more encirclements off. Communist States of America declared on Bourbon, France, and they joined the Comintern. That is not good for my front line here. Oh, they're leaving. Oh, I didn't call my allies into the Soviet war, so they're not going to be able to attack Austria. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, you crack on, allies. You have a bit, and the French will have more of a fleet I can nick. Got to Moscow and encircled a few troops. We'll see if we can get a few more encirclements. The Soviets are running out of men and equipment by the looks of it. Latvia is still holding on nicely. We have got our CAS all over there, so we should roll them back eventually. There's Riga. Is that? Yes. Latvia was way more difficult than the Soviets, which is unbelievable. Roll into Latvia, my arse. It was a bit more of a staggered, dreadful assault. What are we at? 67%. A little bit more then. Leningrad might do it for me. Oh, we're 97 now with the collaboration government. 5 million casualties, which is nice. So a few more territories. Leningrad's quite held up, so we might have to take somewhere else. Ah, the Soviet Union is done. Thank Christ for that. Oh, they took Poland as well. I didn't even notice that. This is a very weird peace deal where I can take Poland for some reason. This is going to be so cursed, I can already tell. Well, look at Africa for starters. Jesus. Yeah, that's going to slow my game down, isn't it? Poland is a puppet and a bit of a mess. There's a weird thing going on in the Baltics. But the main thing is we have got Hungaro-Romanian Russia puppet, which means we have a lovely access to the sea by Japan and a big boy navy we've nicked off the French and the Soviets. I do need to get my army here immediately because they're obviously going to be rolling in from China because our puppet is straight away at war. So we'll beeline them over with the strategic redeployment. Right, our navy is in the Pacific, so let's get never repair, always attack. Let's get strike force on. You know, it's quite a chonky navy. We should be able to do a bit of damage to the Japanese and get a bit of naval supremacy. I'm going to split off my subs and they're going to convoy road the hell out of them as well. Don't you just love fighting in the east with the Soviets? Absolutely love this supply. I mean, we'll beeline for that supply hub there. As long as we keep taking the hubs, we should be okay, but this is not fun. What's our navy? Ooh, 22 destroyers. They're not bad. few convoy raided as well. We are starting to get out. We are still out attacking, so a few more battles and we should get green. Right, naval supremacy is achieved. So we will get them down to Vladivostok to get a bit of cover, and we'll start getting an army down there. We are just mopping up this last bit of China into Korea. We're almost done in the east, pushing the Japanese out, and then we'll do a little cheeky naval invasion. Japan's actually guarding one of their ports for once. Oh my god. I suppose it's the Chinese troops and there isn't, or the Manchukuo troops. Hopefully we can push them out. There is a few there. We'll attack either side. Oh, they've left Osaka. If we can just pin that troop there and walk into Osaka, that is a lovely port. We'll just take that they haven't got guarded at all. Ah, oh, brilliant. Right, get the rest of this huge army. That's, well, it's not a huge army, it's a army. Quickly delete those lines. Let's get them immediately over here before we lose the port. No idea what Japan's doing as well. They've just let us land a big army and haven't really done much resistance, so that's fine. We'll just take all of your victory points. We'll walk into Tokyo and a few others. There we go. The Axis is finally bloody defeated. I mean, the only thing I actually need is Sweden, so I must make sure I fight over that. Another disgusting peace deal. That is, yeah, not the... I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the best. We should have taken Yugoslavia. I've given it to Germany, but who cares? Because all we want to do is create our new formable. That's the whole point. Unify the kingdoms. And we don't even change colour. How disappointing. We have a weird flag of Sweden with our weird Hungary flag in the corner. Karl is still there, but we are now the United Kingdoms of Sweden and Hungary. Probably the most random formable that you could possibly think of. So there we have it. We have formed the weird formable. Let me know in the comments if you think it's not the weirdest one. What do you think is the weirdest formable in this game? And if it's something interesting, I might even try it if you want to see. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the channel. Thank you very much and peace out.